Good evening and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Wednesday, Groundhog's Day, cold, snowy. Finally back after having to cancel 2 streams because of a snafu with my Earn to Trade account in the billing department. But everything's good now. Back, ready to trade. Hope everyone's had a good week so far. Markets have been kind of wild again. You see we've been selling off so far this evening. Here on the NASDAQ. Big sell-off here after some massive dumps by Facebook and Spotify and PayPal today on the NASDAQ. Looks like we might, we came up big time from that big drop last week. Big drop last week. We made it back up to 15,250 around that area, and now we're back under 15,000. So we'll see where the market goes. We'll see where the market takes us. Checking out, I did a little bit of trading today. Ouch. Got dinging in my ears. Here we go. I didn't really check the markets out real well, so let's look at the markets did today while we wait for some signals. Let's check out gold. You see gold today. There's an UltraBond signal, but trying to find the other yellow line here. Let's move that up. We'll move that one down, and then we'll. So gold had about a 16-point range today. Bottomed out there and topped out in this very weird candle here. Went up. That 5-minute candle went up like 6 points and almost all the way back down. But mainly an uptrend. And let's see the UltraBond. Oops. UltraBond had a pretty wild day. I was watching that a little bit earlier. Bottom was here. Top was here. And you can see it trended in good ways at least once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times that we would have got some excellent returns off the trend. And you had about almost a 3-point range, but I mean up and down nicely from here to here was almost a full point, back down almost a full point, up a full point, consolidation around the open, and down over like a point and a half, and then oops, well crap. Hate it when I accidentally click on it. It takes me away from what I was doing. There we go. And back up, and you can see went up almost 3 points from here to here. About 4 hours. $3,000, and then back down almost the entire way back down. So there's a lot of money to be made in these trends today. Gold giving us a signal. Gold's been kind of choppy. So let's draw out some support and resistance, because right now we don't want to get into this chop. And our volume in the evening might be light tonight. It was very light last night. This is usually the Asian markets time, and a lot of those are closed this week for the Lunar New Year. So we might not get a lot of volatility right now. Right now we're in kind of this range here. About there to there. Well, pop down a little bit below, but basically that's our range right now, which is less than a point of range. So we want to see it break out of that before we even look at gold. Nasdaq's getting kind of flat now too. You can see how tight that is. And these candles, I mean, are incredibly small for the Nasdaq. One and 2 point candles on the Nasdaq, and that's what we saw last night as well. So there might not be anything to trade tonight. I won't force a trade, but here if we go back to last night, you can see this was Nasdaq through the evening. This was the first hour, the second hour. See, it was barely moving. Finally started seeing a little bit of upward momentum here, and then finally here, which was slightly before midnight Eastern, is when the big move really started up. You know, this is a 50-point move, but it did last, almost an hour and a half. That's when we started getting some trends. As we approached the Europe Open. Of course, crude oil. The thing that really, and I was going to take a short on natural gas, and I should have. Natural gas was going up all day. Went up 7,000, almost $8,000 today per contract. And I looked at the daily chart. Oops, wrong. And I looked at the daily chart, it was well into the Bollinger Band, and I said it's going to pull back. And if I had jumped in and, this pullback so far, let's see. Let's go back to the 5-minute. It started off with a little bit up there. If I had gotten in here, though, we would already be up over $1,000. I really did think about doing that. Unfortunately, I didn't take the chance. Crude oil. Excuse me. Crude oil hit another 7-year high today. Hasn't been this high again, like I've been saying in the last week. We haven't been this high since 2014. And crude's giving me a signal here now. And it's also kind of ranging. It's just these candles are 1 and 2 ticks. But today it did hit a high of almost $90 a barrel, 89.72. Fell down from that high. Excuse me. About 2.5 points it fell. That was a big fall. And we're at 87. But if you look at the daily chart, you can see the yellow lines. Really got to turn back time. Turn back time. To here. This is where the last time we were this high was October 7th, 2014. People are thinking it's going to hit $100 a barrel. Last time we were $100 a barrel. Was here. Which was July 30th, 2014. See if it keeps going up. I guess there was an OPEC meeting today. I don't know what the results of that OPEC meeting was. Maybe the OPEC meeting was why we saw the sell-off. So that's kind of where we stand in the major markets. UltraBond's been coming down so far this evening. Oh yeah, and copper, Mr. Copper. Up and down day there too. Where's the other yellow line? There it is. See where it double topped there, right around 8 o'clock. Big move up, and then this big candle down. This is about a $625 candle down. That started to sell off. But see, three nice ranging times. Oops, I didn't move this all the way down. Is that the low? That's the low, yeah. Big move up here. Which is over a $2,000 move, and then almost a $2,000 move down. Another $1,500 move up. So it was a lot of money movement. It was good, some good trends. And speaking of copper, it's giving us a signal here. Short. Kind of looks like it wants to continue going short. It is downtrending with the SMA line. Let's look at resistance. Came down earlier. That low earlier where the move exhausted was only 6 ticks away. So we'll watch. This is our basic range right now. Like I said, this might not be an exciting night to trade. Gold, try to give us another signal. Like I said, I'm not taking anything till I see it break above or below this range. NASDAQ is trying to kind of convince me it wants to head down, which would be the direction I would expect it to go, but I don't know how much oomph it has going down. You see these resistance lines? I'm trying out a script here that automatically draws out these lines, but they don't go far enough. You know, that's about 15 points away from where this short's going. We could try one. I don't want to try one though. If you see here, if you look down here on this RSI Bollinger Band, see how it's below that? I'm expecting it to bounce here. We shall see if I'm right. If I'm wrong, it's no biggie. Well, it looks like I'm wrong. Maybe. I mean, right now it's going 2 points, so. Yeah. Okay. So I was wrong. Now it's going 6 points, so. I should have took this trade. Could have got, if I would have took it on the regular NASDAQ, I could have got a quick $100 out of it by doing a 5-point scalp. We'll watch this here and see if this is the move, a big move down. Crude. And see what that signal was. UltraBond. UltraBond continues to head downward. Copper, the 10 tick move up there. Let's see. We did bounce on the indices like I expected. Crude popped down here on the top of the hour move. Thank you for joining me this evening. What might be a boring Wednesday evening here, but I'm glad to be back after a couple of missed streams thanks to just a little bit of a billing problem with Earn to Trade. Not their fault, my fault. Please feel free to say hello in the chat. I hate just hearing myself drone on and on and on. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Comments, statements, always welcome. ES trying to give us a buy signal here. High this move earlier was 37.50. 34.25. I mean, it's potentially a 3-point move, but signal went away. Everything's rangy. Yes, still trying to convince me it wants to be a long here. Definitely not seeing anything I like. Let's see what agriculture looks like. Oh, even that's at a boring open. Wow. Nothing there. Copper's heading up. Should have took that buy signal in copper. I thought it was just going to be a nice move there at the top of the hour and just kind of fizzle, but it's actually, it's gone up 10 ticks. Was that buy signal? Kind of broke out of that range I pointed out. So, kind of a missed opportunity there. Gold. Ooh, big move there on gold. I mean, okay, it's not a big move. It's 4 ticks. Looks big because of how small everything's been, but we're still in that range. It's still being a rangy mutt. Crude just hit its top Bollinger Band and pulled back, but the bands are so tight, it really don't matter right now. Bitcoin's also flat, back under 37K. Pull. So copper went about 10 ticks and then now pulling back. Gold up, down, and up. UltraBond sideways. Everything's sideways right now. We're just trying to find direction. See, the Nasdaq's kind of coming down though. That just makes me interested a bit. If we zoom in here, you see it came down, popped back up, bounced off the SMA. This made a big move down. It's the biggest candle we've seen. It's actually the biggest candle we've seen since this one 2 minutes after the open. Looks like it is heading down here. I don't know. I'd probably missed the opportunity. I'm not sure this has a lot of range. But it's, this entry was 1780 if I had gotten in here. It's down to 1760. So I've been 20 points. Crude oil trying to give us a signal as well. There's a bounce on the Nasdaq. Crude sending a short. Did double top there, kinda. I'm not sure that has followed through either. I'll feel very lucky to find one good trade tonight. One good trade. One good trade. And we're back to getting a buy. See, I was right. Not getting in there. Back to getting a buy signal here on NQ. Kappa now sending a short signal, but it's at the SMA line. So I think we're going to bounce. We're back inside that range I drew out earlier. Let's see if it bounces back out of it. Nasdaq kind of bounced off that resistance or support area I drew out earlier. Let's see if it can get past it. Everything's so tight. If you're here from YouTube, I would appreciate if you can hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do. You know, I gained a few subscribers in my time off. I guess based on my monthly Pure Money earnings post. Continuing to try and build up the channel. Yep. Nasdaq did bounce off of the SMA. Kinda, sorta. So tight that it's hard to really say anything's doing anything. Gold. Gold is a flush down here. Let's see what's going on there. Wow. So it just broke out of that range to the downside real quick. Back to the low of the day. You see it's just hit it exactly and now blew through it. That was a good move down. That short signal would have been good to take, obviously, but I didn't want to take it because we were in this range. Now it's kind of bouncing, so we'll see whether this is an actual move or if we're just expanding the range. You can see why I didn't take that signal. You know, if you look at all the signals that we've gotten so far this evening, fail, 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 fail. So, there's no way to tell that that was the one that's going to potentially work, and it still is only going, you know, 8 ticks down. Sorry for my quietness. I'm answering a question on Earn to Trade's Discord. Hey, John. How you doing? Things are going okay in the middle of a big snowstorm here. So far, no power outages. Couldn't trade for a couple of days because of a billing issue. But other than that, everything's good. I guessing we got, I don't know, last I heard was about 8 inches. They're expecting more tonight, more tomorrow. Expecting to get somewhere between a total of 10 to 15. They expect whiteout conditions tonight to the point that the plows have stopped for the night and won't go back until in the morning. So it's interesting weather night or last couple days. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to go out in it. How's your trading going, John? Well, sudden boost in viewership. I see up to 6 on YouTube all of a sudden. Thank everyone for joining me this evening. It's a very slow evening, so I can't guarantee we're going to see anything exciting. As I've said, Asian markets are, from what I understand, I haven't verified this, but closed most of this week for the Lunar New Year. So this time of night's kind of slow. Would appreciate if you hit that like button while you're here. Give me a thumbs up. Ouch, sorry to hear that, John. Did you see the new account type that Earn to Trade's come out with? The Trader Career Path? That's right, it's right. You like trading with TradingView though, so. Basically, you can keep scaling your account up, but you can get I mean, you start off with a 25K evaluation. But once you pass the 25K, then you move on to a 25K live sim account. You're funded. You know, if you pay and pass the 25K value, then you move to a funded 25K account. Once you reach the profit target on that one, which is 1,750, you withdraw your 80% and you move up to a 50K account. And you can get all the way up to a 200K account. Or if they really like your trading after the 200K account, you can even get a custom offer. Yeah, it's really, really cool. I really like it. I'm thinking about starting one myself. I got to figure out if I have the extra 75 bucks. And starting one myself and just doing it on stream, chronicling it as I try to go through the whole path. I would still continue doing the regular because I would start off because on a 25K account the drawdown is tight and the loss limit's tight. So I'll start off with just doing one or two micros on NASDAQ or ES and keep building it up. So I was thinking about I'm going to try and check my funding and not my funding but my personal finances and decide this weekend if I want to try and jump into that and start streaming it next week. Which one are you doing, Steven? John, did you have any other questions about it? Because I was doing support basically all day yesterday on the Earn to Trade Discord, so I kind of got like a crash course in just about almost any question you could possibly ask on it. How far along are you, Steven? Anyway, John, the other thing is what's cool, is that once you pass that first stage, you know, you're funded. You no longer have to worry about the monthly fees or anything. Although, I mean, once you get to 50K, then you have data fees. But yeah, you get NinjaTrader, free license to NinjaTrader, at least while you're on the sim account. No, I'm not sure what happens once you get to a live funded account. Mental break never hurts. Might want to just, if you haven't done your 15 days yet, Steven, in it, I just want to do one quick trade, a day, like open and close it. That way you're still counting down days. That way when you come back, if you hit like a lucky day where a couple of days and you can, quickly pass, you're not waiting for trading days to kick down, and if you get to your profit target. Yeah, just open and close a micro. Things are really very slow tonight. If I hadn't already canceled 2 streams this week because of my billing issue, I probably would have canceled tonight because I knew it was going to be slow, but we'll see if we can find anything. Remember, you can have up to 5 accounts simultaneously in order to trade, and you can have 3 career paths of those 5. So, oh yeah, I couldn't stand an indicator that didn't give me signals for a day at days at a time. That would suck. Indicators like that, I think, are better for like swing trading because I assume that if they don't give you signals for days at a time, they're kind of meant for to hold the trade for a while. Excellent. That's always a good idea to try and figure things out. Paper trade for a while. I should honestly paper trade more than I do, but I most of my issues are still mental. Gold and copper and UltraBond, hey, all at once. So gold's trying to come up a little bit. It's only a 3-tick candle. Copper doing almost the same move. Barely any volume here. Short signal UltraBond was still an uptrending. Yeah, I haven't streamed in 5 days and I've lost control of my mouth. Uptrending SMA line. Yeah, it's like me. I mean, I ended up getting ripped off by that company that made the super trend seem like an algo bot, and I paid them for 6 months. A lot of these paid indicators seem to be just mashups of free stuff you can find on TradingView. I mean, I don't know what that indicator was. Maybe it was something that they figured out. It seems just like there's a lot of things out there that try and take advantage of people. Once they get funded and start making money, it'd be fun to like find a few traders to test out all these so-called paid indicators, test them out, and do a YouTube channel on them to kind of expose them or test and expose and things like that. I think we're going to see a reversal here on copper. We shall see. We're back, by the way, inside that range I drew earlier. So tight. That buy signal in crude was well into the bands. It pulled back. Now it seems like it wants to go again, but it is reaching a 200 EMA. So we'll see. We'll watch that. See, we're well below 200 EMAs on both the ES and the NQ. Both the 5 and the 1 minute charts. Now, conventional wisdom, I didn't say conventional wisdom, conventional thought is that when you're below the 200 EMA, you should only take short signals. I don't know if I always believe that because I see some nice trades, but slow market like this, that's maybe what we'll do if we get any that are decent. Now, we did get this one here, and this one ended up going 21 points. Which would have been decent. Did have a pullback of about 10 points. If I do decide to do the new career path, I'll decide this weekend. And then I'll start it with Monday night stream. Not sure if I think I'll just trade it on stream, but we'll see. Maybe I can find time to do a daily update video on it. Like I said, I'll just stick to micro ES and NQ at first. And I'll still use the current earn the trade account for everything else, gold and copper and oil and whatnot. Hello, Jake. Gold sending me a signal. It's trying to maybe head back down. Markets were kind of slow today, all around. Although, I mean, big moves at the end there. Let's see. This was the pound chart on futures. Had a nice move up. I forget how much that is. Don't remember the tick values. Crude. It's trying to convince me it wants to head down. Yeah. What does the ruler tool do? Oh, that's an interesting tool. Still doesn't tell me how much that it is per tick, though. Yeah, it wasn't that I didn't know how many ticks. I can do that, you know. I just don't remember what the value of a tick is. I think it's $6. I can look. I mean, I keep a site with a calculator up. British pound is 6.25 a tick. So I can do it like this too. You know, British pound. I can just do this. Boom, 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 boom. Like if I had gotten in on that long there, and then that was 63 ticks. So 60 times 6, so about $360 move. Which is, you know, actually quite small for 6 hours. Wow. That would be kind of safe to trade in a small account, actually. Okay, what's the indices doing all of a sudden? Well, I'm here playing with the pound. Pound puppies, pound puppy. Oh, buy signal. The question is this a band busting? Are we gonna head up here? Broke the last resistance. Hmm. Try 1 micro. Let's try 2 micros. No, we reversed right away. Let's see. Yeah, maybe. Trying to decide. Yeah, I know Forex is pips. I don't understand. I never took the time to even look at Forex, really. Try to see what RNQ wants to do here. And I'm blocking my signals with a chart you can't see. It's a total lack of volume tonight. A total lack of any oomph. Oomph. We need some oomph. Very unusual for NQ to have candles that are less than a point. I'm not sure. It's Lunar New Year, which is a big. I know it's a Chinese thing, but I was told that a bunch of the Asian markets were closed. I don't know how many others celebrate it. I'm not really sure. Yeah, yeah, Lunar New Year. I was told that most of the Asian markets are closed the rest of the week. To see a short signal here on crude, but crude looks like it's in a range as well. 664, 65. Here's the 65 is a recent low. See if we can get down below that. Yeah, I think we're going to see evening volume low the rest of the week. I did think, like I said, I did think about canceling tonight after seeing how dead last night was. But with already canceling the Monday and Tuesday streams this week, I thought it was best if I got on tonight, even if it was dead. The yen seems to have some volume. 5-minute chart in the yen. I don't know what its normal volume is. Yeah, John, I'm sorry I missed your question there. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow morning and Friday morning. Well, one caveat: we are having this, blizzard here. Basically, they want winds to pick up, and there's always a chance of a power outage. So I have all plans of being here, but if I'm not here, that means either the power went out or the internet went out. Hopefully that neither one of those happens. As long as I have power and internet, I'll be here tomorrow morning and Friday morning. So so we missed the opportunity here on copper. This would have went to profit target. This is the only thing showing strength so far. Yeah, a lot of countries in the weather. A lot of the country. I used to be East Coast. I want to be East Coast again. Gold still sideways. Sending signals because of how tight it is. Every little candle sends a signal. One of the drawbacks of the super trend. Ah, I'm originally from Pennsylvania. So the only opportunity we've missed so far is this copper right here. Nasdaq sending a short signal. Everything's sending a short signal. Uh, Crude, it looks like Crude finally did something as well. Oh no, that looks bigger than it is. It's only down 5 ticks so far. Maybe I should go for quick 3 tick, 4 tick snipes. Or scalps, I mean. Yeah, I want to get back to Pennsylvania. That's my goal. Or one of my goals. Boring, 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 boring. Not a lot going on. Not much to say. Not sure how to entertain y'all. Yeah, I could try dancing, singing. But I don't think you want to hear that. Yeah, I don't think so. No one wants to see the fat guy with the fake leg dance. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's the internet. I'm sure there's people that want to see that. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. 7:30 Eastern till usually around 11 Eastern. So, yep, copper was the missed opportunity here. That's a bummer. It's still going up, although it's starting to hit the top of the bands and the top of the RSI. So we might, good chance we're going to see a reversal here. Yep. Tell them, invite a friend. Tell them it's all where all the cool futures traders hang out. And even a couple Forex traders. UltraBond and crude oil. I'm sorry, not crude oil, gold. Gold sending us a short signal, but again, you can see it's ranging. UltraBond. So far, nothing exciting. We do see this NASDAQ looks like it's heading downward. I open a decent signal to take. It's going down 10 points. Go with that short signal right back up to a long signal. That's a big 9-tick candle. Heading toward the top of that range again, so see if it gets through there. It just bounced off of it again. You can see, if we go and blow this chart up, it's come up like 5 different times. Here's the move off the open, top there. Came up again, hit it, came up again here, got close to it, close to it, close to it, flushed down. And now it's making a pretty decent move up. Think it's going to pull back from the next candle though, but we'll see. Maybe not. It's the best move that anything's given us besides copper tonight. I should have jumped on that, but it's like, you know, like I said, in this range, I should have went for the quick 5, maybe a 5 tick win there. Silver's making a move as well. That would have been definitely a decent signal to take. Just it was no way to tell that that was going to be a decent signal to take after the way it was ranging. So, you know, it won a point, which of course is $100. It might still be going. And we just hit 9 o'clock. So I'm seeing a little bit of a boost there. No, I don't really see the boost in volume. Candles all look the same. Agriculture sending me a signal with what's going on with ag. Yeah, soybeans. Looks like it wants to bounce up there. But those are small candles too. Looks like copper slowed down now as well. Volume incredibly light. Crude trying to send a short signal here. Does it want to continue to go down? That might be an interesting signal to take. We could try that. If it holds. The signal went away. That was a nice move down by the S&P, 3 points. You know, I say nice move. I was thinking it was like multiple points, but it's how small these candles are. You know, that big move down here, or relative. All these red candles, and that was only 3 points. And there's the short signal again. And there's a crude chart. We're gonna sell in the ask. Ah, figures. Should have marketed in. Let's see if they get filled at 60. Nope, I didn't. Let's try 59. If I don't get filled, then I'll cancel the order. Every time I don't use a market order, it does it to me. Okay, we're filled. Doing a tight, really tight 4-tick stop. UltraBond. It's not going anywhere. One tick. Back to break even. Down a tick. And now we're down 2 ticks. It bounces off the SMA. We're 1 tick from being stopped out. Nope. ESNQ up to the SMA line, trying to send a long signal there. We're stopped out, $40 loss on Crude. Not taking the buy signals here on the indices. There's no follow through right now on anything. I mean, that'd been a 5 points if I would have gone a regular NQ. That'd been a good quick win. Not sure I wanted to take that risk. Copper looks like it came down, you know, it was like a pullback and maybe wants to go back up. And Crude sending a buy signal now. But I don't know. It's just too dead to trust anything right now. Looking for something that tells me that something, but got nothing. May even end the stream early tonight because fighting this to try and find a trade is stupid. Hello, golf? No, I am not funded. No volume, no follow through or anything right now. Gold with a signal. Short. I have no confidence in it. The drawdown on which account? There's lots of people getting funded. I'm just not one of them. Every day on the Discord, I see people getting funded, which makes me jealous. Hmm. How much of a drawdown do you feel you need? Sorry about that test. For some reason, some of the messages aren't showing up in my little program here on Restream. I'm not sure what's up with that. So we see this would have been a good signal here to take. I think it's the only good signal we could have gotten all night. With a 2-point stop, we could have got 3. We could have actually gotten, it's like a little over 4 out of that. So that would have been a good signal. We didn't really get that. Well, maybe we did. Let's look at the Nasdaq on that signal. Nasdaq pulled back, but not by much. And it went boom, 20 points. About 20. So we could have theoretically did well on that. It's hard to tell which ones are going to have any oomph. You know, this one didn't go anywhere. Even that one didn't go anywhere. We're sideways again. See, gold is coming down off this short signal. Definitely need to find some more entertainment for nights like tonight. Okay. Chat's working again. So tomorrow morning should be more entertaining. Hopefully more trading. You can see, I mean, if you look at NQ, it was doing this last night as well. You know, this was last night. You can see how dead it was. Finally came to life right before midnight Eastern. It's the first big, nice big move up. And it moved down, you know, we had 50 points up, 30 down, 20 up. It's kind of sideways for a bit. Then a big 72-point move up. Back down by 50, back up by almost 60. Then, I mean, this was basically all one move from here down to there, which was about 200 moves, 200 points. And it just kept going down more and more. Probably bounced some in the afternoon. This happened right after 4 Eastern. So, I'm not sure we're going to see anything else tonight. We'll stick with the stream for a little while yet, though. We'll definitely come back tomorrow morning. And there was some opportunity here. I missed this move on copper. And I've missed a couple of small moves here on gold. This will be a point. It looks like this has come back down a point and a half. ES seems to be trying to curl up there. NASDAQ too. Just nothing interesting right now. Nothing at all. See if anything pops in the next half hour. Russell. Trying to seem like it wants to head upwards, but no velocity to it. Copper. Does it want to head up? See, I don't know if I'm going to take any traces. I don't know if any of this, none of this looks safe. And copper might be doing it to me again. Not that it's gone up a whole bunch. I mean, it's 2 ticks. So I'm not real worried about it. That's what I should do. I should scalp for 2 ticks and everything. So, I mean, not every night is going to have trades. Sometimes you have a slow night or even a slow week. It does kind of suck for people that, try and trade just, they have a 9 to 5 and whatnot, and this is their only time to trade. It kind of sucks. But, what can you do? And I suck. Absolutely suck of finding things to talk about when there's nothing going on and no one's chatting. ba 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 dee beep bum. I guess I could chart. You guys want to watch me chart? We could chart out the rest of the NASDAQ today. I did a bunch of it earlier, but I mean, actually, I think I already did all the NASDAQ for today. So we can do gold. We can do gold. How about gold? Boom, 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 boom. Let's go back. It's about 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. Eastern, which is about the time I would normally come on. Check this crude signal. Crude trying to convince us it wants to go short, but you see, we're in this range. We'll wait. So let's chart out from 7 a.m. Eastern. I wouldn't have taken that. I would have taken that. Let's see. Normally I'm looking for 20 ticks with a 10 tick stop. This one that gave me 20 ticks. Yep, that would have ended up stopping me out. Wonder what happened there. I got up late this morning, so I wasn't able to trade. Big 5-point move up there and then right back down. Obviously, wouldn't have taken that buy signal, but it actually would have worked. That would have gave me 2 points before it dropped back down. Wouldn't have taken that short. Even though it ended up working, obviously you see it reversed by a crap ton. Would not have taken that signal. Would not have taken that signal. This one I would have. Well, maybe. Actually, I don't know, because we were kind of sideways. Nothing was working. Obviously, if I had taken that signal as a 4-point candle right at 10 o'clock, that would have been a great reversal play right there. But I can't guarantee I wouldn't have taken that short signal. This is the first signal really I would have taken. And obviously, I mean, that one went, wow, that one went like 6 points. I would just be looking for 2 with a 1-point stop. Oops. Now see, this one's interesting. I don't know. I don't think I would have taken this, but I'm going to mark it as a loss. Coming with the bands coming down, I think I would have wanted to see if it could have got above that. But we'll mark it because it, there was an strong uptrend, so I might have been like, yeah, let's take it. Obviously, it wouldn't have worked. Would not have taken that. Would not have taken that as it was in the bands. It might have taken this. So gold was really, really rangy today. Obviously, this would have stopped me out. Probably would have tried that one. Although by now I might have just said, you know what, this ain't worth it. Oh wow. Wonder if this ever actually resolves. Let's see. Doesn't stop out. Oh yeah, it does. Eventually would have stopped me out after a long, long time. Honestly, I probably would have got out on that short signal. Right there. Down below the SMA line. We would have got out, it would have been like a 2-tick profit. And jumped in short. And that worked. Oh, did it work? Yeah, finally there. The goal was pretty tight today. As you can see, usually it doesn't take that long to get 2 points. Then we would have taken this one. See how long that one takes? Oh, see, now that one's much quicker. Got 2 points much quicker there. Like 20, 25 minutes. This buy signal wouldn't have taken, wouldn't have taken that. Would have taken that. Let's see, I'm not sure that gave us 2 points though. Would not have given us 2 points. Although honestly, I probably would have. I mean, first of all, I would have recognized that this looked like it was going to reverse based on this right here. But it also had this SMA line. I mean, the EMA line. So I would have probably put the profit target there. Once I saw it reversing on that next candle, I would have got out. Oh wait, actually, I would never enter that trade either way because it's too close to the 3 o'clock deadline. I mean, the deadline's technically 10 after 3, but I don't like to, in case, internet goes down or something weird happens and I can't get out of the trade fast enough. So I cut my, I'm usually not trading in the afternoons at all. I'm just charting this out to see how things would have done. But, obviously, let's see what's going on with the indices all of a sudden. It's so tight that any little move is causing signals. You can see, oops, jump to the front. You can see here on NQ how tight this is. It's moved up here about 10 points. Still well below, 20 points below the 200 EMA. Hit the third band and then bounced down. These are only 2-point, 3-point candles. Just not a normal thing for NQ. Nasdaq did just pop up there with a 10-point candle. It was immediately quashed back down. Well into the Bollinger Band, obviously. those of you hearing my breathing, because there's nothing else to be hearing right now, I apologize. Something I'm working on to try and prevent hearing the breathing sounds coming through. Thank you, Jake. I think he was showing a little bit of sign of life here. You know, it sent us a buy signal way back here. Which, if I had taken, it kind of would have worked. But, I mean, at that point, the SMA line was downtrending. And everything's been ranging. So, but as of right now, it'd be up about 20 points. And it would have definitely been an ebb and flow. How's your Forex trade going, Jake? I believe it was pound Aussie pair. It can be a lonely feeling when no one's talking now. Or chatting, I should say. Especially when there's absolutely nothing going on to talk about. We see a little bit of a pullback here on ES and NQ. Nothing's doing much tonight. Soybean oil. Soybean oil's been heading down. Just bounced off the Bollinger Band. Unmineable app just sent me 550,000 Shiba Inu. If that ever does anything, I could be set for life. Or a year. Yeah, I was lucky um, with my streams of having the beer money audience. People were interested, at least checked it out right away. I started off just on Twitch. I didn't add YouTube until about a month later, but I got 100 subs on Twitch within the first month. But now Twitch is like dead. I only get like one viewer a stream, sometimes two. I did try music once and someone complained. That guy doesn't come around anymore, so I might put music on again and see what people think. I think it sounds a little bit better with a little bit of background music. Soybean meal. I'll head over to your channels uh, either later tonight or tomorrow and I'll check it out. You seem to do pretty good with your Forex stuff. So, we're just about the 10 o'clock hour. Not showing any signs of really anything happening. Obviously, like I said, this would have been. Then Q move would have been decent. ES move would have been decent. Oh yeah, I mean, that's what I don't, that's what I plan on doing. Oh, I didn't think you were trying to interfere. I, I, I'm not sure why you're saying that. What did I say that made you say that? I'm not. I have no plans to. At least not yet. Definitely not an exciting night at all. We already charted out gold. Could chart out crude. Let's see how crude did today. Let's go back to about 6 a.m. I used to chart out all 24 hours of the day, or 22 hours, whatever. I stopped doing that because it's time consuming. I only chart out the times I'm trading. This one would have stopped out. Although I do think eventually, if I ever get funded, I shouldn't say it negative like that with the if, but anyway, I do think when I get funded, I might trade overnights into the morning hours. That'd been an awesome move to catch right there on Crude, I've been $1,500 there. But things just seem to trend better overnight. I think there's better opportunity overnight. That would have worked. You know, I'm trying for these moves now, obviously. But eventually, I only need small moves now each day to get me to funded. And then, but eventually I want to catch the bigger moves. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Oh, how about that? So that would have stopped me out there at a little pullback. Well, that sucks. Definitely wouldn't have taken that. That would have been a great reversal play. If you look down here, you see how far this came up out of the Bollinger Band down here on the RSI. Wow, how big can you make that? Wow, that's pretty cool. Whee! Yes, that shows a board. How far that came up out of the Bollinger Band, that would have been a great reversal play. Here, this short signal came in late, and then that would have ended up stopping me out. I wouldn't have taken it because I got into the band. I would have expected this pullback. But if I got in on that candle, or even waited for one confirmation candle and got in on that one, that would have been a great trade. Would I have taken that trade? I'll say I would have, but I don't think I would have, but I'll say I would have. And yeah, actually it would have worked. I think. Yeah. What's copper doing? Buy signal, but nothing. Oh, excuse me. This obviously would have worked very well. 50 ticks. No pullback on it. Not have taken that. But you can see that would have worked, but with a steep pullback first. This is one of those where you wait for the pullback and then wait till it gets back above the SMA line. Although this one, that big red candle there would have stopped me out. This is where I got to get better as well. If I'm going to be doing, trades where I want to catch the bigger move, is using the ATR or the prior candle at least as the stop loss. Because if I had gone in here with if I jump, well, maybe actually I wouldn't have. Well, no, because I would have got in on that candle, and I would have stopped out at 10. If I set it to 10. But if I instead set it to the ATR line, which is right about there, that's 23 ticks. So I'm risking $230. Would I get? Could I get 2 to 1 out of that? 46. Let's see. Yep, right there. That would give me 2 to 1. Remember, everyone's feel free to say hello in the chat, and if you have any questions. If you're new, just know that tonight's not a normal night. It's very slow volume. Probably because of Asian markets being closed. I'm not 100% sure about that, but that's what I've heard. So this crude would have worked for 20. Would have worked for like 40, but 20 is what we've been looking for. Gold sending me a signal. Maybe we're getting a little bit of extra. No, not really. Got a little excited there because we were seeming like we were getting some signals, but nothing to write home about. And this has been Does it seem like it's slower tonight, Jake? You can see here, this would have been one heck of a, if you know, like I said, my goal is eventually to catch these bigger moves, and I'll be doing that with more than one contract. You know, cashing out one contract, moving my stop to break even, and then trying to go for this big move. And you can see this is a huge move. It never even gave enough of a pullback to send a short signal to send another buy signal to get in. So this, this ended up going. It's like it's 78 ticks. So that would have been an excellent move. You can use the ATR as a stop. It did breach the ATR and the SMA one spot here. You know, could have waited to see if it bounced because you also had the 200 EMA and it did bounce, and then would have could have got out right here without much of a loss off the top. NQ sending me signals of some sort. NQ trying to move up. So we got this, like I said before, we got this buy signal way back here. Consolidated, came up a little bit, pulled back, came up again, sideways, now it's going up even more. So if I gotten in just on this buy signal and held, we'd be up about 25 points right now. What did you try to say, Jake? Nightbot didn't like what you said. I apologize if that was legit. I'm not sure. I guess sometimes I think I need to adjust Nightbot to not be as sensitive. I had a lot of problem with spammers when I first started to stream. I don't see it much anymore. That's a nice move up there. All of a sudden we have some boost here on the indices. These are still only 4-point candles. Sorry about that, Jake. Pull back. So bounced off the 200 EMA here. Continue to watch that as I continue to chart out. I would not have taken that or that. That's when I would have and got what it. Maybe not. Right here, this has been a good one, but I wouldn't have taken it because of having to be done by 310. That was a nice move down. Yeah, the bot doesn't like that. So you see here, this would have been a good reversal play again. I just need to get better, quicker, faster. Came up, it broke the Bollinger Band, broke the Bollinger Band. It was above the 70 line and was hitting the 200 EMA. So I should have jumped in there and grabbed that 6 points going down. Oh, cool. Yeah, let me know how that does. Copper, copper's given us, fortunately. Yeah, I think I haven't, don't think I've ever watched the whole show, but I've seen some clips. So I screwed up tonight with copper by not taking the trades. Once it got out of that range that I originally pointed out, from this buy signal, we did good. It did really good. Got above the 200 EMA. And you can see this move up. Ended up going almost, it went up 37 ticks. It's almost 500 bucks. And then the second wave. Remember, I'm only looking for 16 ticks, which is 200 bucks. And it would have got, that would not have got there. Would have pulled back, and then it would have got there. There. So, two nice longs that I did not take because of just, I got lulled to sleep basically. Sounds like fun, Jake. Absolutely agree. Be something for entertainment tonight. You see, sometimes the market just kind of lulls you to sleep. I mean, this was a decent move, and you just, where would I've gotten it? Here's the best, would have been the best entry for me, right here. It came down, came up, it topped out there above the band, so the predicted just pull back. I could have got a couple points out of that pullback. It dipped underneath the SMA. When it got back above, that would have been the place to get in. It wasn't going to give me another signal because it never went to a short. So gold just gave me a signal, but that's really tight. May the best spot win. So if you're just tuning in, The reason why we're talking about bots is because it's incredibly slow this evening and there's not much going on. We'll probably stream for another, say 15 minutes or so. If nothing exciting happens, probably cut it for the night. Remember, I'm back here tomorrow morning and Friday morning, as long as I don't lose power or internet thanks to the snowstorm, an ice storm and windstorm. 7:30 Eastern. And there will be much more action tomorrow. We'll try to take a bunch of trades. Well, if the setups are there. And next Monday evening, I will probably be starting the career path, a new account thing through Earn the Trade. I haven't decided yet. I gotta make sure I have the money for it. But if I do, I'm gonna just trade that while on stream. Start out for just micros on the ES and NQ. Oh, and remember, Friday morning is an exciting morning. It's non-farm payrolls day. That always is a wild day. It's the oversold section. Is that a low blow? Copper still heading slightly up. Crude also kind of, grinded up in the last 2 hours, or last hour. It's got up 24 ticks. Things can lull you to sleep and then go. How's the bot battle, Jake? Platinum with a move up. Well, been a couple of nice longs there on silver off those buy signals. Well, that a bit quick in and out, but that'll be $100 each time. ES. Short signal. I kind of like that actually if it holds. Maybe for like a 1 point scalp. Oh, big move here from platinum and silver. Metals are heading up. I think we're going to see a pullback here on the next 5-minute candle. We'll see. AS now giving us that, trying to give us that short signal again. It's bouncing off that ATR line. You see it 3 out of the last 5 candles, but it doesn't want to break it. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Remember, you can feel free to join Jake in chat. Say hi. Ask any questions. Kappa, sending a short signal, I believe. Yeah, copper came down, touched his SMA, popped back up. Indices are still trying to, looks like they want to kind of trend downwards, but no definitive move here yet. There's a short signal. Gold also coming down. Everything's moving down real quick here all of a sudden. I mean, that looks like a huge candle. It's only like 7 points, but boom. Big move down here on the ES as well. It's broken the Bollinger Band. More likely to have a bounce here, but we'll see. Sure, where, oh. I should have grabbed that, but I didn't. That looks like a doji candle. Looks like this is gonna reverse right away. There's a green candle up, so I was right. It was a pretty big move down, but you know, I could have grabbed that a couple of points. That looks like it's trying to reverse. And maybe we want to continue to come down. Let's see. And Q came down and then popped back up by 3 points, and now it's coming back down again. Maybe I should have jumped on that short. Hi, Will Jack. How are you this evening? Yeah, I'm thinking this is going to short. It seems like it has some strong moves here. Uh, every time I jump in after a signal by a couple minutes, I always end up. Let's uh, let's grab an NQ chart, an NQ chart. We'll go with 1 micro. As I find my MNQ chart. There we go. So we're gonna go in 1 micro. And my cat has decided to join me, and he's blocking my screen. So hilarity might ensue. I think it's either gonna go up or down. I honestly, I don't really analyze the overall what the market's going to do. I just try and play the moves as they happen. No matter if the market's bullish or bearish that day, most times there's up and down moves each day, and I just try to play that. If something's strongly trending downward, then I won't try and go against the trend unless it shows me I should. But I try to play the intraday moves. If I was swing trading, then I would, look for more market sentiment type moves. No idea how we're doing because my cat's butt's in my way. It looks like it's leveling out. I got in late. I should have went in right off that short signal. At which point we'll be up 8 points now. So it's 10:30 at night, and I have the most viewers that I've had the entire stream. So welcome everyone for joining me. Y'all are a little bit late. But we are in a trade here and up about a point. There's a nice move down. We're up 6 points now, or so, I believe. Now we're at 7.5, up 4 points. Hey, Lennox, how you doing? Thank you. Yeah, it's been very slow tonight. I didn't think I was going to take another trade, but trying to see how this. Yeah, I'm still not rich either. Wish I had entered this with NQ though. I would have just taken the when it was up about 5 or 6 points, or 4 points, whatever I was up there. kind of reversing here. Do have a wide 15-point stop on this. We're going to move it down some because the SMA, if it crosses the SMA, that means it's going the other way. So we're moving the stop down. How has the trading been going, Linux? Remember, if you're here from YouTube, I would really appreciate you to hit that like button. Give me that thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. And because someone keeps trying to downvote my videos, my streams. We're still in this trade. Hanging right around my starting point. Just one micro. There's a move down. Let's see if it can continue. Cool. Sorry about the frustration, though. Have you seen the... Yeah, I know that feeling. Have you seen the new account type with Earn the Trade? The Trader Career Path? Seems interesting. I think I'm going to start one and just trade it on stream. We're still moving down here on this trade now. We're up 8, 9, somewhere around there points. Maybe 7. Nice move down. Moving my stop down to the SMA line. I'd like to see this get to at least 17 bucks. That way commission's only 10%. I hate the commissions on the micros. Well, Jake, I had someone in here maybe a month and a half ago someone that I actually I was arguing with on the Earn a Trade Discord a few months back, and he came in here not realizing I was the same person, and I realized who it was because they used the same name, but then what they're saying, and I ended up banning him from here because he started calling me names on the Earn to Trade Discord, and then eventually that led to here. He's a real blowhard. He claimed he had a 90% win rate. He gives 90% of his income to charity, a whole bunch of other stuff, and was like saying that a bad day for them on the NQ is like making $20,000, but never actually proves it. So I eventually just banned him, and I think he's coming back, or he or she is coming back and disliking my videos because of that. It's curling back up toward the SMA. Maybe I should have took profit. Let's see if it bounces off the SMA. If I had gotten in right off that short signal, 83, it hit a low of 71. Nothing to write home about. But yeah, I know one night I got a dislike from somebody just because they asked if I was funded, and when I said I wasn't funded yet, like immediately I just I got dislike. I don't take it personally, it's the internet. You can't take stuff like that personally. It just sucks when there's only like a few upvotes, and that one downvote takes you down to like 80%. Yeah, I got two people in the Earn to Trade Discord to tell me I should quit streaming if I want to be serious about ever getting funded. I'm like, I have the same success or lack of success whether I'm streaming or not. Well, Jake, that's what I try to do. We'll see how this trade ends up. This, of course, will be the last trade of the night, since I'm streaming again in another like 8.5 hours. Okay, so I'm moving the stop down now to break even, which is right at the SMA line, right at the prior low of this candle here. See if it can break that. If not, I'm gonna probably cash this out for the $10 or so. Yeah, I noticed there's there's nice people in the trading community too, but there's a lot of know-it-alls, a lot of people that have opinions. Yep, we're gonna cut this. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe we still got a little red here. So again, I regret not getting in just a regular NQ. I got in a regular NQ, I could have run a very tight stop and gotten 80, $100 off of this. Still playing with me here. There's a nice another temp move down. Yep. Haters are gonna hate. They yeah, I had a couple guys in the Discord when I was telling them that I was trying to help people get started or whatnot. They're like, "Why would you do that to anybody? The trading's a zero-sum game. Why would you drag anyone into this?" And I'm like, if you guys hate trading so much, why do you do it? Still moving down. Now we're gonna put our stop right here above this candle. Oh, coming back up. Bet you it's gonna stop us out for. Oops, I didn't move the stop. So, well, okay, now we just got stopped out. Okay, we're out of that trade. Big move up there. Six 6 point candle came up and took us out. So I think we got like $1 off of that. Let me look. We got $3.50. So it was a $3.50 winner, but it gives me a 50% win rate tonight. So yeah, people suck. Yep, I show the ups and downs, and you got to present a realistic picture of it. Those people that claim they win 90% of their trades and never show what they're doing, well, it's all bullcrap. Anyway, folks, I'm gonna wrap up here for the night. I thank everyone for joining me. All you stragglers that came in around like 10:30, try and show up earlier next time. I will be back 7:30 tomorrow morning to trade the morning session, and also Friday morning, same time. Remember, Friday morning is non-farms payroll, so that'll be an exciting morning. I might try the thing I tried on FMLC day with the trade that I had the video up on. I might try that again on non-farms payroll. We'll see. Hey, have a great night, everybody, and hopefully see you in the morning. Bye.